So tonight the UFO is much closer, and it's pretty much almost right over the yard. Last night it was beyond the trees, but now it's so big, as you can see here, it's really big. Let's see if I can bring my finger in front of it. Yep, there it goes, my finger. See what I'm saying? See how big it is? My finger in relation to the size of it. So it's almost the size of damn near a big ass sun in the sky, like during the day. It's like right over the damn trees right there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take those lights, like the red icon photo for the video for this. It shows you like those Hyperborean people and the ship glowing red. Right now it looks red. Now this must be the bottom of the ship, where there's like a hole in the center where you get beamed up or something. And then the outside, it got the ring of the white lights, and then there's red lights overpowering everything, but the red lights are not showing up. So I can see the red lights. It looks like they're a ring of red lights, and then it looks like there's red lights on the top of the ship, which makes the whole ship mostly red. And I gotta add that to my picture. So as you can see here, they're in my picture. I got the Thor hammer fixed. Check out, that looks nice. It's nice and reflective, nice and ore-ish, like a metal ore. And then all those gold bands, it really kind of makes it magical, because it doesn't seem like it should just be so easily fastened. But yeah, the ship is going to be red. These ships are going to have red glows to them. Not that one. It's kind of in the mist. But this one specifically needs like a red tinge with red highlights. So what I'm going to do is, I like a lot of those colors in there because it gives it that chrome look, you know? But I got to put a red overlay on top. So it looks like it gets a lot of white light here on the bottom with a ring in the center for people getting beamed up or something. Something kind of like that. And this is real. This is a real UFO sitting over the farm, you guys. For the people that are new, we are planning to save the world. And we are. And the creator knows we're going to do it. She can already see everything. So what's happening is these UFOs are starting to come around because they're acting as what appears to be an extra security measure against this force of evil in the earth that is being currently exposed and infiltrated. Sounds like we don't have much going, but if you look at people involved, it's quite the Delta force here. You know what I'm saying? Talking about Delta. But yeah, everybody's working together. So I put these holes in there, and then I go and fill them with lights. And my white light is on the bottom, like that shit you saw there. And then the red light shine, and I have like a red hue kind of covering it. And I think I pretty much got it. But that's how I want it to look. I want it to look exactly the way they look right now in the sky. And it looks like there's a red band of light going around it from looking at it literally right now at this moment. So all my red lights are going to shine out of that. And it's going to be 100% accurate to real UFOs. That's the fucked up shit, is that they're in the painting. Now they're showing up to get their cameo for a painting for the creator. And shit crazy. And I appreciate all the unicorns. So I'm going to detail all that and just make it all shine, and just, it's going to be beautiful. This is going to be the most amazing painting that I've ever done in my whole life. So I just want you to stay tuned for this completion of this wonderful piece here. As you can see, Hyperborean has made their cameo appearance. Oh my goodness. Stay tuned for more Grimnasty TV, and stay awake. This is pretty much what I came up with. I think that's pretty good. The lights are really red, but when you look into the heart of it, it's got like a yellowish kind of coilish kind of look. So it's kind of yellow-orange, but it's red. And then I kind of did the same thing back there, but not so much. I'm kind of, in the daytime, I'll be able to see my depth of field and be able to see how far I want to push some of them back, depending on how much darkness I put into it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's got a red, and if it was during the daytime, the red would look kind of musky, like a tinge of red around the ship, I bet. So yeah, and then there's the beam me up hole, like you saw in the video. If you take a look back at that UFO, you will see that there's a hole at the bottom of it. It looks like they probably use it to beam people up or something. Let's take a look again. Let's see here. See if we can see it. Huh? It's not that, I'm not getting it. But, yeah, before, if you take a good look, you'll see a hole in the center of it, of the ship, and all the other videos. But, yeah. So, they were in the painting before, but now I've got those details in there to make it look like it's naturally happening. It just feels like a ship just kind of in the painting, just stuck in the painting somehow. Like it's like stuck on there in 3 dimensions. Like it's popping out like a little snail shell. Kind of cool. So, in the end, this is going to be cool. There's not going to be much blue down there. It's going to be warm color. Orange from the cool world, 4th dimension is going to be splashing attenuated red on her legs and everywhere, creeping around. Then you're going to get a red here on the side of Mickey with a nice shadow, kicking that cape out, kicking the top of his ears out. Should be pretty 3-dimensional. And then when this lightning comes through like this, it's going to strike right here in the front. And it's going to cast back a lot of blue on the reds and the yellow cusp. So it should look very pop out, like pop, 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 pop. Everything should be popping out. You got this little dark edge and you got the shadow casting with the finger pointing, which pops out the hand, sitting on the cape. The cape is casting a shadow on the boot, on the breast. It's just like there's a lot of 3-dimensional angles happening here. So I really feel good about this. I like how that ship looks. It looks very like it's bloop right on the fucking thing there. I like it. I like it. I like the way that looks. I might trace around the edge of that hole though, so I just make it look like it's a bevel. I'll do that next. But yeah, this painting is the best painting I've probably ever painted. And I'm going to keep adding those details to it. Unfortunately, I don't have them sitting in front of me like a photograph of them, anything like that, to get the values more realistic. Because you really want the values to have like that look where it looks like a photograph and then it'll just really fuck you up. But I don't have that kind of a reference. So I have to pull all of this out of my mind. Is that that's crazy, right? Like that's how you know you really know somebody. Like if you can just draw them and it looks just like them. But this part of the face, though, I still have to create the edge because this is where the cheekbone cuts around the edge of the face. So this is 3 dimensions doing that. So that's why you're seeing the top part of that ear because it's barely just kind of going back. And then all this thunder and shit is going to cast blue. This is just cloud reflections, all that. So it's very elaborate. I'm going to bring some highlights here. Make all that pop, make it all shiny, put some diamonds in this mug. Man, this shit is going to be so crazy. I'm so excited. And I'm so excited that the UFOs are around to perhaps maybe watch this video. Maybe they'll watch it and say, hey, we was in the sky. That's us right up there. You know what I mean? And then, you know, now they got the ship in the fucking picture. So thank you, ship, for watching over the farm, because I have now added you specifically to this and you can say that that's you. You know what I mean? And the other ones that we saw that was spread out on the other side, that's y'all. There it is. Huh? Seems like there's only been a few that kind of hang out around here. So yeah, there you are right there in the painting. Just as it was magically created before they even showed up. So there you have it. So now this is just getting weird. Thank you for watching Grimnasty TV. All right, folks. You hear that sound? So I was wondering, how do they do that? The UFO's right there and it's invisible. You hear that? You hear that? Sounds like it's getting closer to me. Hi. I can hear you. I can hear you. So the UFO followed my kids to the gas station. It's like a security chaperone at this point.
keeping us safe. So it makes me wonder which one of them is still human, if anything. But perhaps they may need protection themselves because of what I'm doing. Excuse me. But you can hear it right there in the sky. It's there, so it's there during the day and the night. But during the day, it's invisible. But when I sun gaze and I get to a point where my head starts cracking, I see some anomaly like move through the air like that. So it must be that. It must be the ship. But you can hear it. It's sitting there floating there still. And its engine is so loud. The video that you just saw, the black video, or maybe I'll have it placed before or after this. But it was literally right here over the farm. And you can hear the engine going. So now it's over there. But you can still hear the engine if you listen closely. Beautiful. Yeah, so this is getting ready to get really interesting.